Welcome, Bucks fans. I'm here with the captain himself, Mr. Jack McMinn. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So, being a guy from Halifax, maybe give us a brief timeline for me, myself, the fans, on your journey, how you got to Cranbrook, and how you got to playing for the Bucks.
Yeah, so I moved away from home to play at a prep school in New Hampshire, Kimball Union Academy, for my grade 11 and 12 year. And I think Coach Ryan Donald saw me. That's kind of when he first saw me play, just through video and that kind of thing. And then I actually started with Sherwood Park last season, and then ended up in Watertown in South Dakota in the Knoll, and then got a call from Coach in January last year, and was fortunate to have they had an opening. And I've been here ever since, and it's been definitely the favorite place out of all the places I've been so far. And you know, I really love Cranbrook. It's beautiful, and I haven't seen mountains like this before, so it's really nice to see that every day.
Now, coming from Halifax, obviously you're used to the ocean. How have you acclimated to the kind of the mountain lifestyle, the maybe colder winters than you're normally used to back home?
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad, honestly. Shoveling is a lot easier here. The snow is drier, so it's nicer. It is kind of weird that like I don't see a lot of water all the time, but at the same time, you know, like it has its own beauty with the mountains. Like you see them every day and kind of everywhere you look. So it kind of, I guess, distracts from the fact that there's no ocean. Yeah,
that is fair. Maybe down to the big question now, captaincy. How did that come about? Was that a goal of yours that you had going into the preseason training camp, or was that something that just kind of naturally fell into place for you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to have a leadership role on this team, and you know, I learned a lot last year from our leadership group with Bryce Sucro, Jacob Fletcher, Nick Capasso, and then also a bunch of returners like Sam Belanger, Blake Cotton, those guys. And you know, it was kind of an eye-opener to me coming here in just the little things that everybody does every day, every rep, every drill, the intention, the competition, and that kind of thing. And you know, I try to kind of relay that message onto the other guys that are new this year, in that every drill counts, every rep counts. And you know, I'm very, very honored and grateful that I was given that leadership role, and it kind of helps me step into that leadership a little bit more.
Now, you mentioned Bryce Sucro. Obviously, he was a big presence last year. Are there any leadership attributes or anything you observed last year that you're trying to incorporate into your own leadership style this year? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, specifically with competitiveness, and you know, like he wouldn't let up on anybody in practice and whatever. Like he'd go as hard as you can at you, and that only made me better. And that's something, like I said, it was kind of an eye opener with how hard he and the other guys push each other. And you know, I wouldn't be where I am today or the player I am today without that. And so that's definitely something I try to kind of do more and more, is push guys to be better, be at their best every day. Kind
of that practice how you play kind of mentality.
Exactly, yeah.
Thoughts on alternate captain, Mr. Sam Line?
Yeah, no, Liner, he's a great guy. He without a doubt is a big voice in the locker room, great leader. And you know, you can see from his Instagram, he does all the little things. Like he's always in the gym. He's always working on getting better sleep. He's always working on his habits. So he's definitely a guy to look at. For, you know, some guys who are new to junior hockey, you know, moving away from home for the first time, you got to learn when to go to sleep, what to eat, how to eat, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, off the ice, great habits, and then on the ice, I mean, he's a fearless player, uses his size really well, and you know, he really pushes the play physically, and is also able to put the puck in the net. So he's a great alternate captain. Yeah,
it's very cool to see both of you have this like big but calming presence somehow in the locker room or on the ice. Like I've noticed that too, so that's really cool to see as a team too. Now getting into the season, maybe it hasn't maybe started as well as we'd maybe hoped, but what are some positives that you noticed from the team, or what are some things that are maybe something to work on going forward?
Yeah, I think one thing for sure is off the ice, the team is gelling really well, and it's kind of a cool thing to have, especially when we have so many guys from different countries, all over Canada, all over the U.S., and then a lot of Europeans. So it's sometimes that can be hard. You know, you don't have guys with the same backgrounds, but yeah, it's been really great. It's like, it seems like we've been together for half a year already, which is something that you can't really force. So it's great that we gelled together, and I mean, on the ice, like I was kind of saying, everyone's getting better and getting used to having that kind of intensity and competition in every rep. So it's been great to see the group grow as it has.
That's awesome. And with that, is there maybe one of the new guys or one of the returning guys or someone that's stood out to you, you've been impressed by, or someone that's been shocking now in this early season? Yeah,
I mean, one guy is I didn't know a lot about him before, but Chabi has been really great for us. And you know, in that Salmon Arm game, I think he had 2 of the last couple goals that were to either tie it up or to be within one. So you know, I know he's been around the league for a couple years now. Played overseas last year, but he's been really great to contribute for us.
Yeah, 5 points, 3 goals, not too bad for him.
Yeah.
Now you're number 23. Obviously, you're number 6 last year. Does that have any special meaning? Michael Jordan, LeBron, something like that?
No, not too much. I've been number 23 for a number of years, and I got given 6 last year, as I wasn't here at the beginning of the year, and so me and Sammy Hines decided to switch just because I wanted 23, and I've been 23 for I think 4 or 5 years prior to last year, so just kind of wanted to get back to it, and I like it. Yeah,
that is fair. Now moving on to your play style, how would you describe it? I obviously said it looks like you've just got a hand on everything when you're out there, but you personally, what would you say? Yeah,
I definitely try to be a calming presence out there, and you know, I think I'm a good two-way defenseman, and I use my skating at both ends of the ice to create offense, but also to shut down plays defensively. So you know, like I said, always trying to add to my game, and you know, competitiveness in battle. It's something that you know, I think I've grown a lot with over the past year, and continue to try to get better at that every day.
Now to the burning question, maybe for some fans, favorite NHL team?
I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
Okay, maybe some mixed emotions from some fans.
Yeah, my dad grew up in Toronto, and so he had me watching the Leafs very young. Yeah.
It's been tough for you, so I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No, it's prepared me for life for a number of reasons.
Absolutely. Yeah. Is there a two-way defenseman on the Leafs or in the league that you maybe try and model your game after a little bit? Yeah,
I mean, on the Leafs, Morgan Rielly, like I think he, I don't exactly try to model my game after him, but I like his game. He's great. He's got big size and he uses that really well defensively, and but he also skates with the puck really well, and so it's nice to be able to see him quite a bit. Another guy is Rasmus Sandin, who was with the Leafs a number of years ago, but I liked him. He made a lot of really nice, simple plays, but kind of used his skating and IQ to make some things work. And then, I mean, Quinn Hughes, like, it's...
I'm a Canucks fan, so, you know.
So fun watching him. Like, even last night against Calgary, just watching little plays from him, his skating is unreal. So, you know, whenever I can see if I can watch a Quinn Hughes clip or something like that, I always try to see what he does, and you know, try my best to kind of implement that. Yeah,
absolutely. And maybe one last thing. What's maybe one thing that Bucks fans don't know about you? Maybe that's a hidden talent or something you do pre-game. Give us an insight into Jack McMinn.
There's not a lot of hidden talents I'd have. I'd say one is when I was probably 10 years old, I auditioned for to be one of the bottle boys in Trailer Park Boys.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I was 10 years old, and the script was like saying a bunch of swear words and all that, and I'd never like heard of some of these in my life, and I remember like walking to soccer practice with my mom and just like yelling and swearing and whatever as like part of the script. So
your mom was okay with this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she wanted me to get the role, but
shout out Miss McMinn.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jack. It's been good. The fans now have a good insight. I'm sure we'll be hearing from you later in the season again. But thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much.